Jake Dennis does the fastest middle sector of anyone. Cassidy goes up into second place. Degrassi's on the bubble. Here comes Robin Freitz. He only goes into 7th place. What can Jake Dennis do here? He missed all of free practice 1. They changed his powertrain overnight. The Andretti comes to the line, and they're both into the duels. Dennis and Askew advance through to the duels. So those are the drivers that'll be heading out for qualifying Group B in a moment. There goes Verline up into 3rd in the Porsche. Nick de Vries gets shuffled out, and so it's Da Costa, Verne, Verline and Evans that make it through to the duels. Evans just making it through and just keeping in contention. So, qualifying Group B, Da Costa, Verne, Verline and Evans advancing through. Nick de Vries will be on the 5th row of the grid. Evans versus Mortara, Verline versus Cassidy, Dennis versus Verne, Askew versus Da Costa, Evans versus Mortara. Mortara is growing his advantage now. It's over 3.5 tenths of a second. Comes into turn 11. Clunks the curb right up to the wall. Now into the final corner. It's almost 4 tenths of a second. Huge lap. Vital lap incoming for Eduardo Mortara across the line, and he's into the semi-finals by almost half a second. Superb from Eduardo Mortara. Pascal Verline in the Tag Heuer Porsche up against Nick Cassidy for Envision Racing. Whoa, he's so close to the wall, took so much curb on the way into 7. How he's kept going, I don't know, but it's cost him a lot of time. He's now behind Pascal Verline by over 1/10 of a second. The Porsche driver through the final corner, out across the line, and he sets a 1:17.291 through the final corner now, out across the line, and it is Verline who is through. Cassidy does a 17.578, which crucially is slower than Mitch Evans' time.
Now this will be an interesting. Can Jake Dennis actually continue to deliver super quick last year? And Jean-Eric Verne, he's on it. But Jean-Eric Verne's definitely in control. He's comfortable with the car. He knows what it's going to do. And it's a little bit more hard work on the other side for Jake Dennis.
Here comes Verne across the line, and he books himself a place in the semi-finals. Dennis's lap time is good, though. That's the quickest losing time we've had, 17.348. Oliver Askew for Avalanche Andretti up against Antonio Felix Da Costa for DS Techeetah. Da Costa has taken a big chunk of time out of Oliver Askew, almost 4 tenths of a second. So it looks like we are going to have a DS Techeetah head-to-head. Oh, he's pretty scruffy through the final corner, Da Costa. Across the line, lost 2 tenths of a second there, but still advances through to face his teammate Jean-Eric Verne in the semi-final. The Tag Heuer Porsche of Pascal Verline versus Eduardo Mortara for Rocket Venturi Racing.
He's neat and tidy into turn 3 though, Mortara. Gets a little bit loose on exit though, gets right out to dusty part, and that's not going to be ideal for the tyre preparation into the next corners.
Into the final corner comes Pascal Verline, out across the line, maybe a little scrappy, does a 1:17.305. Mortara meanwhile has got ahead now by 200ths of a second with just 2 corners to go. It's incredibly tight as Mortara comes to the final turn. He's got over 1/10 now. Out across the line, Eduardo Mortara. Is he in the final once more? Yes, he is. For the 5th time this season, Eduardo Mortara is into the final of qualifying. There's Antonio Felix Da Costa and Jean-Eric Verne in this intra-team battle at DS Techeetah. Face off here in Marrakesh. Now there's just 100 between them. The drive to the line. Who is through? It's Da Costa. Da Costa's into the final by 200ths of a second. It is Eduardo Mortara in the Rocket Venturi up against Antonio Felix Da Costa for DS Techeetah. They're 1-1 at the moment in head-to-heads. But now Da Costa is coming down in towards turn 7. We're on board with him here as he crunches over the bump and down in towards this left-hander. Mortara was really pushing it through this left-hander of turn 7. Da Costa, neat and tidy. Mortara up into turn 11. A lot of curb on the inside there, right up to the wall on the exit. Remarkable precision from Eduardo Mortara out towards the line. Da Costa has the advantage at the moment by over 1/10 of a second. What's he doing though in the middle sector? It's quicker than Mortara, but only just. It's just over 1/10 between them still. Into turn 11 comes Da Costa now, clouting the curbs. The gap comes down a little bit. Da Costa into the final turn. It's very, very tight as they come to the line. It's Da Costa's pole. 800ths of a second. Da Costa takes his first pole of the season.